Hey guys, welcome to the Max Invest YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over a few specific cryptocurrencies. We're going to be going over the fundamentals and the technicals of Solana, Ethereum, Harmony, and Polkadot. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and remember nothing in this video is financial advice and you should always do your own research. Now, the first cryptocurrency that I want to go over is called Polkadot. Polkadot has had some huge fundamental changes in the past couple of months that have been definitely for the better. However, its price has sold off substantially. The big change that Polkadot had, which was from around the 15th of June to the 22nd of June, is that it had its parachain slot auctions. Now, essentially, the way Polkadot works is there's a big relay chain in the center, which is the Polkadot main chain. However, Polkadot has a bunch of parachains running in parallel to it. Now, the main Polkadot chain doesn't support smart contracts. This means up until now, Polkadot has not been able to support smart contracts. However, the parachains do support smart contracts. Since just 1 month ago, Polkadot had its first parachain slot auctions, which it auctioned off 100 parachain slots, it can now support smart contracts. This is because different decentralized applications have bought into each of these specific slots, and now they can issue smart contracts on the Polkadot blockchain. So the big update is that in the past month, Polkadot has now added smart contracts to its platform. However, as you can see, Polkadot has sold off substantially since then, and it has really been beaten down. Now, I do think this is because a lot of people were just buying the rumor and selling the news. Everyone already knew the parachain slot auctions would happen on this day, and they were buying in anticipation of these auctions. However, when the market sold off, clearly a lot of people got scared, and Polkadot definitely got quite oversold. Despite this, Polkadot has bounced back quite a lot, and it is one of the cryptos I'm more bullish on. There are a few things that concern me with Polkadot, however. Polkadot doesn't have too many decentralized applications built on top of it just yet. It has a few decently sized applications like Polymarket and a few other bits and pieces. However, Polkadot is yet to be well established, and this is understandable as it only just issued its smart contracts on the platform last month, and it is only just getting off the ground right now. So I am very bullish on Polkadot overall. I think it has a good chance of breaking through its bull market support band if the crypto markets continue going up. However, I would like to see some more building on it before I decide to allocate any more capital to it. Now, the next blockchain that I want to discuss is called Solana. Solana is one of my smallest positions in my portfolio. It accounts for well and truly less than 1% of my portfolio, so Solana hardly makes a difference to it. However, I am thinking about potentially adding some more capital to Solana if the opportunity does look right, because Solana is a pretty good blockchain. Now, Solana is another decentralized platform, and Solana does have a few relatively big applications built off it. It has Star Atlas, which is a pretty big video game built off it. It has Sol Farm, which is a yield farming aggregator built off it. And it has Acumen, which is a borrowing and lending platform built off Solana. So there definitely has been some building on Solana, however nowhere near as big as a lot of other chains like Ethereum. None of these applications are anywhere near the size of Ethereum is right now. However, there definitely is a few applications on the Solana blockchain. However, I will tell you why I haven't put too much capital into Solana, and I may not put any more capital. I'm still deciding on it. And the reason is Solana is the fastest blockchain. Solana can essentially take in 70,000 transactions per second. Now, 70,000 transactions per second is a lot faster than most of traditional finance. Visa only does about 3,000 transactions per second. However, as a result of this, Solana has essentially sacrificed decentralization and security for scalability. Essentially, the Solana blockchain is not decentralized at all, and this is because it costs a significant amount of money to run a validator on the Solana blockchain. Solana really isn't too decentralized at the moment, and the next big problem is its security. Solana has to take in so many transactions per second that they have huge data storage rooms taking in tons and tons of transactions per second, and they're even offsetting some of this data storage, pushing heaps and heaps of it out, and it does look relatively unsustainable right now. I'm not sure if Solana will be able to sustain this amazing amount of transactions per second, and I am pretty worried about the decentralization and security of the platform, so I haven't invested too much into Solana right now. And I'm still deciding if I should put any more in, but I may definitely not put more into Solana just because I'm worried about the security and decentralization of the platform. If we do take a look at Solana, however, we can see that its price action has been amazing. As we can see, Solana has gone from December the 28th all the way up until the 24th of May around 4,288%, which is a huge jump. And since then, while the whole crypto market has been correcting, Solana hasn't corrected too badly. It's hanging around the bull market support band and it's going pretty well. It's been a pretty good performing crypto this market cycle, and its market cap is relatively low. It only has a $10 billion market cap, and this is comparatively low. Solana does have a lot more built on it than Polkadot and Cardano. However, the reason I hold Polkadot and Cardano over Solana in big proportions is essentially because Polkadot and Cardano are a lot more decentralized, and I'm a lot less concerned about their decentralization and security. I do think Solana's prioritizing scalability just a little bit too much, and this could be a bit of a deal breaker for myself. Now, the next crypto that I want to briefly touch on is Harmony One. Harmony One has had a few big changes to its protocol. Essentially, Harmony One has just allowed yield farming on its protocol in the past couple of months. Harmony One has a swap which is called Viper Swap. Now, you can go on Viper Swap and you can yield farm on that. Also, Sushi Swap, which is a decentralized application built on the Ethereum network, supports Harmony One, and you can yield farm on Sushi Swap with Harmony One. This is another thing that I want to talk about with some of these decentralized platforms. A lot of them have actually integrated with Ethereum. They're building bridges over to Ethereum, and they are using Ethereum's decentralized applications, which results in gas fees being paid out to the Ethereum network. Now, overall, I don't think any of these are going to kill Ethereum, and I know a lot of people like to throw around the Ethereum killer word. However, I definitely think a lot of these are trying to work with Ethereum and make it a multi-chain ecosystem in the future, which I do like to see. Overall, Harmony One has been hit pretty hard. It's below its bull market support band right now. However, I do think Harmony One is on a pretty good uptrend right now, and I think it can break back through if everything goes just right. Now, the last crypto that I want to touch on is, of course, Ethereum, and most of you will know that Ethereum is my favorite crypto. Right now, Ethereum has almost every single decentralized application built on it, and all of the other cryptos need to build bridges over to Ethereum, and Ethereum really is the king of the space right now, and it's quite difficult to argue otherwise. Now, of course, many of you know that EIP 1559 is just about to come out right now, and this is one of Ethereum's biggest updates. If you don't know about EIP 1559, I did do a video on it yesterday, which completely breaks down exactly what it is and says a lot of different things about EIP 1559. However, regarding Ethereum's chart, we can see that Ethereum's broken above the bull market support band. It's $2,700 US, which in Australia for me is around 3,700 Australian dollars, and it is doing very well. Overall, I do think a lot of people are actually buying up Ethereum because of EIP 1559 now, as Ethereum is outperforming the rest of the market completely. Ethereum's up around 10% on the day, and this is outperforming everything else. This is quite interesting, as I did think people would probably just be buying the rumor and selling the news. However, it does seem a lot of people are buying up Ethereum because of EIP 1559, which is interesting. Maybe a lot of people just figured out what it is and thought, oh, that's cool, I'll buy some Ethereum. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, Ethereum's going very well right now, and this remains to be about 65% of my portfolio is in Ethereum, and about 20% of my portfolio is in Chainlink, which are my two favorite cryptos. Anyway, some of these other cryptos, Solana, Polkadot, and Harmony, I do think they're a lot more risky. Some of these may not make it into the future. They may struggle to decentralize and eventually fade out. However, some of them definitely could do very well and provide some decent returns in the medium term. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.